welcome back to my channel. So as you already can see, this is part 2 to the 2-part mini series, I guess, of how I got my perfect half up half down style inspired by Eric and Tay. So if you didn't see part 1, I would recommend you watch part 1 because you're not even going to see the full process. I went through a lot of stuff just to make this video perfect and just to show you guys what exactly I do, my little techniques, so on and so forth. So anyways, what I'm doing right here is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just flat ironing the hair and going through the whole molding process. For the most part, in part 1, I kind of did most of the molding, but as of now, I just want everything to be perfect, so when I put it on my head, I won't have to do so much, This is the final result of the flat ironing process. I was using my Beyond the Zone heat protectant spray if anybody cares about that. I'll list it in the description box as well. All I'm doing right here is just trimming the ends literally a little bit, probably like a centimeter, just so the ends don't look, too straggly or anything like that. Now I'm going to section off the hair in the back so I can make sure the hair in the back is laid and covering all the tracks. I'm using my Garnier Fructis Volume Hairspray. That is my favorite spritz slash holding spray slash like, you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I like to use it because it's not too like stiff and sticky, but it does the job. Like, it basically holds down and still has your hair remaining soft. Like, I don't know, it's just my favorite. I will never switch. So I didn't find it necessary to do my ball cap method on camera. I feel like everybody literally has a video on that, so I did that off camera. But what I'm doing right now is I'm taking my RK by Kiss and applying it on the back, underneath the lace I should say, and a little bit on the hairline. Literally just a little bit, because I'm trying to give illusion scalp vibes. So just a little bit on the lace and some under the lace. Just, I don't know, I felt like it blends better for me. So comment about how you can see the ball cap under my lace. I am working on new methods on how to make it blend with my skin better, so you can't see the line of separation between where the cap is and where the actual lace ends. I think it looks a little bit tacky, but then again, it's like my wig is lace, so I don't care. Like, I'm just saying. But all y'all gonna see me doing right here is just playing with the wig, making sure it fits my hairline exactly how I want it. And also I went off camera and adjusted. I added an elastic band, but when I put it on in this scene right here, I felt like it was a little too loose for me. So further in the video, you're gonna see me take the wig off and then put it back on. So I'm just letting you guys know. So this right here, what you're about to see me do is very, very important. You want to make sure that your lace around your ears does not overlap your ears, and it needs to sit right above your ears. Anybody, if you look at your natural hairline in the mirror, your baby hairs and all the hair by your ears is not going over your ear or in your ear. Remember, we're trying to mimic an actual hairline, so make sure you cut that lace from around your ears. It should never, never be hanging over your ears, period. So onto my cutting technique, I like to use a really sharp eyebrow razor to cut the lace off, and I like it because you can really get extremely close to the hairline and get those jagged edges that you need. Some people like zigzag, some people like jagged, some people even like straight, but I don't recommend you cutting your lace literally straight off because it makes your lace even more detectable. Remember, it's about an illusion and the meltdown, okay? So I literally tried to cut every little hole, little piece of lace just so it's like it just melts perfectly. I really wanted it to be non-detectable, and that's basically how it came out. The meltdown. What? Playing with me, like, yeah, like, all right, y'all, that's just all I want to say. So now on to the baby hairs. My thing with baby hairs is I love to create them, but I swear it's such a process. Like, you really have to be a freaking, I don't even know. Like, it's so hard to do baby hairs. Sometimes it's hit or miss. But y'all gonna see me trying to work these hands and everything like that. So right now I'm just basically mapping out where I want my baby hairs exactly to be formed. And I'm trying to do like a triangle part instead of like a straight line. A lot of people like to just take straight lines and make their baby hairs from that. I don't like that. I feel like it's so detectable and so obvious that it's a frontal. So I like to form triangle shapes on the sides of my head. The middle I don't really care too much for, but on the sides I really like to use the triangle part method. I just feel like it gives me the best and most laid baby hair look, but that's just me. That's a personal preference. So now I'm going to take my blow pro mousse and I'm going to go ahead and sculpt the baby hairs. Now, another important tip that I think is very crucial for this video is when I apply my mousse to sculpt my baby hairs, I actually like to put it on the hair directly behind the lace in the hairline, and then when I get to the actual baby hair, I just try to keep it as close as I can to the actual lace, but I don't want to get it on the lace because I take my time with baby hairs. I don't know about y'all, and when it sits on that lace, it will eventually lift up if you take too long. So if you're still a beginner with making baby hairs with mousse, I would suggest that you put it on the hair and then try to gradually put it on the hair and maybe the lace if you got quick hands and you already know what you're gonna do. If not, I don't know, because that lace will lift up if you leave it on for too long. So just make sure you're really careful with that. So I do want to mention that I'm not a big on using edge control to sculpt my baby hairs because I just feels like it only leaves buildup and after a while leaves a residue, and mousse doesn't do that for me. So I would compare this method to using eyebrow gel. Use the actual pencil or whatever the case may be to sculpt your eyebrows, and then you put your eyebrow gel on after just so it can hold your brows in place, like just a little bit, so just so they don't move. So that's kind of what this method does for me. I sculpt my baby hairs with the mousse, but then I take literally, I don't even know how much of edge control I use. It's literally that little, probably the size of a button on a remote, literally. And I just use that to hold my edges in place in the meantime. Also, I use that to fix up any baby hairs that didn't want to be sculpted during the process so they could just sit down and relax, if y'all know what I mean. So that's my whole thing on using edge control. Y'all, when I tell you this was so hard, I swear, making a perfect ponytail on camera is one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do because, for one, I want it to be perfect. I don't want to have an egghead. Like, I really wanted my ponytail to lay as flat as possible. So I swear it took me at least 20 minutes to get the perfect ponytail, and trust me, you're gonna see in a few seconds. Just sit back and watch.
2,000 years later.
For thinking about me.
Says, let me give you a call. Since I had one little grandchild, I said, I'm thinking give my other tall little grandchild a call.
Yes, that's very nice of you to not forget about me.
Shut up.
So I didn't want my ponytail to be thin, so I attempted, quote unquote, to try to add more hair to the ponytail, but it just wasn't working out, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It was doing too much. I was getting impatient. I'm like, I'm not even doing this right now. So I tried my best to put some extra hair in the ponytail, but I was just running out of time. I ain't have the time for that, y'all. So y'all gonna see how long it took me to try to get this thing figured out. So we're basically done. Before I finish with my if you see my bra straps, these straps are so annoying because the shirt doesn't support me, so I gotta try to make it work. So if you see some straps or like a little peekaboo, don't try to come for me, okay? Anyway, so the look is almost done. I just want to add a little few tips and tats. A lot of y'all be asking about my lip combo, and for whatever reason, so I used the NYX lip pencil and nutmeg, and I used the NYX butter gloss and creme brulee. So this is my lip combo. But actually I had something else at first, but this is the substitute because I ran out and it like doesn't keep twisting. It's just like a lip liner. It sucks, but I gotta keep buying like mad of them, but whatever. Anyways, let me just put on a little bit more gloss because I'm looking real cute. I gotta hurry up because I gotta rush to my cousin's house and help her with her hair. I gotta take some pictures. It's getting late. Hopefully I can still get some nice pictures while I'm outside. It's 6 something, so the sun is basically down. I hope it's not unblended again. I like this whole look I got going on. So yeah, so I just want to add a few tweaks. So I'm gonna take my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here because this is what's close to my skin tone, and I'm just gonna put it in between my parts just a little bit. I'm not gonna, just to give it a little bit more of a scalp effect, but I'm not gonna do too much because I noticed some things from his picture. I'm like, oh, maybe that's what I need to try. So I'm trying to tweak it and make it look exactly how Arrogante had it in a flick. I'm so big on details. This is probably why I'm doing all of this, because I'm like obsessed with details. So just to give it a little bit more scalp effect. Okay, that's better. I have to zoom in a little bit because I'm like, I know they can't see. The camera's so far back. Okay. It's really so much work that goes into these kind of things. It's really a whole task. And be careful. If you're using a hot comb, please be careful because that shit will burn you. I mean, it will burn you if you don't know what you're doing. So, I don't want y'all blaming nothing on me. So just, please be careful. Now you don't want to cake it up too much. I'm trying to still do it, but not do too much. See how it's giving a scalp effect? When it's all of this is makeup, I swear, wigs is really just about the illusion. If you know the right method and tricks, it'll come out looking fire. We don't want too much over here. Let me bring that back a little bit. All right, up here is fine. And you can put it on the lace and on the hair a little bit. I gotta hurry up because I gotta take some pictures. See? Scalp. And I say blend it down into the hair so it doesn't just look like a line of demarcation. It could look more of like a ombre. Okay? And just a little bit here. That's it for this look. Okay, so actually that's not it. What I just dropped, I'll pick it up. Let me just get my oil sheen going because we want it to look brand new. Okay, a little bit more right here. See that sheen? Sheesh. Let me turn up these irons before I burn everything down. Okay, so before we close out the video, here was my inspiration. And here's how it came out. Ew, ew. Yes. Oh, I love this. Let me bring it all forward. And as I mentioned before, this is UNicehair. I have a 20-inch frontal with 22, 24, no, I'm lying, 24, 20, wait, no, 24, okay. So a 20-inch frontal with 2 bundles of 24 and 2 bundles of 26. So 4 bundles. I put all the hair in except for this little piece. I was trying to add it on to my ponytail, as y'all can see, but it wasn't working out and I was kind of getting impatient. And so, yeah, that's just pretty much that. So 4 bundles, 20-inch frontal with construction by Peruvian. Y'all already know the vibes. Like, I'm so happy that this came out nice. Very, very, very excited. Very pleased. Very everything. Now I gotta hurry up and get to my cousin before she kills me. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope y'all learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm gonna see y'all in my next video because we definitely got more to come. Bye, loves.
I didn't ride blade on car we used to love.